me. Like, that's not no issue. Some females is really faithful out here and that really won't do a damn thing to another guy in a different state because they understand what they got back at home.
But that seemed like it stemmed from trust issues.
Yeah. No, it's not trust issues. It's respect.
Or is it about
it's respect.
What you would do on a guy's trip? Is that what you thinking? What would you do on a guy's trip?
I'm not thinking what I'm thinking. You don't respect your man, right? He first of all, you talking about you want to protect her. How the fuck can he protect you if you're in a whole nother state? You in a whole nother country, right? So that aspect is gone. Number two. Hold on. Number two. Damn, I wish I had the clip, right? This chick went on a girls trip, right? She was the only one that was, I think she was married. She's the only one that was married. Everybody else was single. They roomed up. Now her single friends bring guys back to the room.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on. She's married. So now she got to entertain some random guy so her homegirl could get some out of town dick.
No.
So now,
I'm getting my own room. That's the thing. Don't bring no random ass person in here for me.
And
you already know I got a man.
That do that.
I'm like that. Don't do no shit like that because I wouldn't do it to the next person.
For real, you gotta realize they're out of town single, so they gonna enjoy themselves.
It depends on your friends, though.
Yeah, your
At the
friends
end of the day,
respect.
I feel like you feel me. This my sister. This my god sister. If my god sister with somebody and I'm single, I'm not never finna bring nobody to the shit like where she at or where they at. Like it's a level of respect. Like, and they gotta have that for you and your man. You feel me?
They don't.
Period.
No,
Yes,
they
they
don't.
do.
Then
Yes,
you
they do. You don't need to fuck with
No,
them.
listen.
At the end of the day.
I'm gonna tell you why they don't. Because they're single. They're not bound to your relationship. So
All right. Welcome to Grown Women Abusing Vibes. We got a fiery topic for you, talking about the girls' trip. But before we get started, we want to give you a reminder. Please do not forget the Unspoken Heart Powerful Poet Contest. We are taking entries in now. Deadline is April 15th. We have the categories for the adults and children. So if you know someone or a child that does poetry, please send them on over so we can present them over to the judges. As you see, we have two choices, the Powerful Poet and the Junior Powerful Poet Trophy. They will be in soon, so y'all be able to see them while we on live. And you see some of the gifts that will be included when it comes down to the winner for the Powerful Poet. So make sure you tune in. Also, we want to give a happy birthday out to Miss Keisha. Her birthday is today. Happy birthday, love. We love ya. Also, we're going to give a prayers out to Keisha and Miss Nora, which will not be on here today due to surgery situations. So just keep them uplifted in your prayer. And we're going to go ahead and start bringing in our guests. First, we're going to bring in Miss Denise.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing wonderful. Happy birthday, Keisha. And hope everyone get well soon, Nora, both of you. We'll see you on the next girls trip. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
This is going to be fun.
Yes.
And coming back to grace us with her beauty and her knowledge, no other than the most intelligent woman I know that brings it real, and she'll bring it raw, whether you want to hear it or not. If you don't want to hear it, don't answer no question. Dr. Gilbert Jennifer.
Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
Good. Look at that.
Good.
Yes. I know I contacted you at the last minute. I was like, I gotta have her back. They was asking you in the backstage yesterday. I was like, yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, especially because both of y'all have taken many trips on vacation. I will have mine soon enough, God bless, this year. I'm gonna be taking that flight. I don't know about no water though, but
we're still working on her, y'all. Everybody, we're still working on her. We're working
Come on.
Come on. Get on the boat.
Yes. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and ask you because I know the men got their own perceptions of it, but they don't understand when women come together. It's like a bonding thing to just the women's in the room, to be on a certain level to discuss things and just to I ain't gonna say a little girl again, but just to have some fun, cut loose without the kids,
Yeah.
So on definition, Denise, what is your definition of being on a girls trip?
Getting away. It's a vacation within a vacation inside a vacation. When you get away, it's just you and your girls hanging out. You can talk about anything freely without hurting nobody's feelings, because nobody has to know.
Exactly. And Dr. Gilbert.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, what's the definition?
What in your own perception? Because everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Fun. Like literally, because you have to understand, we as women do so much, and I'm in the prime, I say, of my life. I have my children young, so I don't have to get away from the husband and the kids. Many people wonder, why do I need so many trips and to travel, especially because I live alone? And it's like, girl, because I'm just away.
Yeah.
So it's just fun. It's just time to just get away and just enjoy life.
Rest.
And just like you say, rest, relaxation. Don't think about anything. It's like, just go.
Yeah, just go. Because I'm going to tell you, I've been a single parent for, my eldest would have been 30, as the next month, he would have been 35. And I have never been on a real vacation, especially with just the women,
We've been trying, y'all. We've been trying.
Well, let me
listen to her. We've been trying.
Have you ever been on a vacation alone?
No.
Girl.
No. And that's what, that's why I said I got to do, because it's just like when I went through counseling, she was like, I hear everything and I see everything that you do for others. But what about you?
Yeah.
And I didn't sit there and I'm like, you know what? I would like to take, because there's times that I'll leave, I go sit by the waters, I have my own only private place that, I go to and I'll meditate. But when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I do need to get out of San Antonio. I need to get out of Texas. I need to go somewhere so I can really recuperate, because, that feeling, I could say, like, when I went, I think it was years back, I was appearing on the Steve Harvey show. And it's like, when I went over to Chicago, Illinois, it was like, I didn't know how to ask. Plus, it was snowing. Texas barely gets snow. We just got this here. And we like little kids on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
But
I was asleep.
Yeah, so, I was on live and I was doing the snow and I was like, oh my God. But, the feeling of being in a hotel, it just, I felt some kind of freedom, like I was exhaling, I did miss my kids, I did miss at the time, but at the time I did have a man, if you want to call him that. But anyway, I digress.
That's another show.
That's another show.
That's that show over there.
That's a whole other show.
But, to go back, and they actually seemed like they missed me. I thought they did, but it was actually the first words out of their mouth. You gonna cook?
You see?
Yeah. I said, that's why I need a real vacation. But, when it comes to our girls' trips, I've been hearing so many stories. And actually going out with the girls, I know Tanice's been trying for about a year or 2.
3 years now.
Wow. See,
and I'm like,
just had to tell me 2 to 3 places, and we would have been gone. Denise, what's up? What's the problem?
Oh, she did.
I'm going on my birthday this season coming up. I'm going on my birthday.
Yeah.
I want to do a weekend cruise.
Girl,
that sounds good.
That's what we just did. We went, and the thing about cruising, so you have 2 different types of vacation. For me, cruising is the most amazing. Because you don't have to drive nowhere.
Nope.
You don't have to go nowhere.
Nope.
You can drink all you want to. You know
drink.
what I'm saying? But you can eat all you want to. You don't have to cook. You have all types of food. When you get on the boat, they have this whole itinerary of all the things that's happening on the boat. You just click on all of the things, and I call them my possibilities. I might possibly go on that. I might possibly do that. I might possibly do that. But if you don't, that's your business. Like Tabitha Brown say, stay in your room and mind your business. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's no pressure. There's no pressure. There's no expectation. There's
You ain't got to
nothing.
fix no breakfast. You don't have to do nothing.
In the midnight hour, you can turn over and go on to the Lido.
Yeah.
And that sounds so relaxing because I know when people talk about me visiting them, I'm like, okay, that'll be nice. You know, I go visit and, you know, go see. And the next word is, yeah, because that way I could get you to cook this. Because I'm like, see, that's where
see now.
No.
See, you go on a cruise, you ain't got to worry about none of that.
Like, I'm not leaving Texas to go work some more or cook or any like that.
You go on a cruise, you get treated like queens.
Ain't no
Yes.
ain't no
Because you ain't got to do nothing.
I'm telling you. And if
all
it's
you
your
got to do
birthday,
is get up.
Thank you. Get up.
Yes,
If
yes.
it's your birthday, they bring you the champagne to the room.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I mean, they go all out, and you already feel like a queen. And so, you know, and the interesting thing is, I took a girls' trip. It was a back-to-back girls' trip for Christmas and for New Year's. We flew out to Long Beach, California, got on the boat. We went out there for Christmas Day. Got on the boat the day after Christmas. It was me and my cousin and one of her friends. And I normally, when I cruise, I'm in my room by myself. But me and my cousin, I was like, you know, I'll do it with her with no problem. They like to gamble and go. I was out of there. It was over. It was over, and it was a great time to where I could go out and enjoy with them. And when they got on my nerves, or when I was just like, oop, wait a minute, I feel a me time in my spirit, then I went on and did my business, and it didn't bother anybody. There's a little hand right there. But yeah, I mean, I just really, really enjoyed it. And but when I came back, went to work like normal people for 3 days after 2 back-to-back 5-day cruises. Then we went on my birthday cruise, and of course I had the cabin to myself. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It was like the vacation that I didn't know I needed, even though I had just came off vacation.
Sounds so relaxing. Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
I have to say,
according to
Trina, you enjoy your cruise in 17 days. I'm excited for you.
Girl.
Yes, birthday's coming up. I'm telling you. I still say ain't nothing like a Scorpio baby though.
Oh my goodness.
You know us Scorpio, we proud. We're gonna let it be known.
Okay. See, us Capricorns, we're a little bit.
No, my birthday is not going to be until September. Mine's further out.
Yeah.
So
my son was a Capricorn, and I'm gonna say, you know, Capricorns, they are. I love them to death because he had a spirit to where it was just loving. It was good-hearted. It was compassionate. It's like it took a lot to make him mad, but when you got him mad, it was no coming down.
He'd be like, caution, you taking me
there.
You taking me there.
Yes. So, you know, on the video itself, you know, they brought out some points. The girls, you know, I was like looking at the girls like, okay. And I kind of seen what the girl was talking about, you know, that, you know, the respect. Because, you know, as I was watching some of the timelines last night, I was like, a lot of these girls are going and you find some that get in fights, because that's what some of the perception is about Girls Trip. When I looked it up and seen some videos, you know, some people feel like, okay, they either get into fights or they cheat on a man or they just going out there to find something free to lay with, you know.
That's not true.
But
I think that's the difference between a girl's trip and a
woman's trip. So we need to rephrase it then. We're going to have to say woman's trip.
Grown women.
Grown woman. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. I believe that you get what you go seeking.
Yes.
If I'm going to seek relaxation, my mindset is already there. If you take, you know, if you think about the movie Girls Trip that came out years ago with Jada Pinkett and all of them. So you had, you know, Queen Latifah, who was just like using it as an excursion and a getaway from her real life situation, right?
Yeah.
You had Jada, who was like the homemaker, and then you had, you know, Tiffany Haddish, who was just as ratchet as they could be. And I believe that you can have a balance, but you got to know who it is you rolling with.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you rolling with ratchet, you gonna get ratchet.
So, I can give you a tiny example of ratchet. I'm not gonna put no names out there.
Don't do the names.
I'm not gonna put the names out there. But I told my best friend, I told her, I said, if you ever invite them again, I am not coming. I am not coming. Because let me tell you why. Okay, so we're the 40 and up group. We have our 40 and up group. But there we're 30 and under group. You know, under 40. Down, all down in the 20s and stuff. I said that is a match made not together.
Mm-hmm.
The whole entire time they were nothing but drama. Mm-hmm. They called us old fogey. They slow. They don't want to do nothing. They don't do anything. No, hell no. We're not trying to get in no fights. Mm-hmm. We're not trying to be ratchet. Mm-hmm. We're past the ratchet age. We're a grown woman stage.
Yeah.
When I said, ain't no way. I never want to do that again. I said, I never want to be with them type of people again. They're disgusting. And I'm like, that is not my group.
So when you go on these trips, do y'all like know these people for years? Do you observe and can discern who's going to be the drama, who's going to be the level-minded person, and who's going to be the protective one?
I'm the protector, level-minded. I'm the one watching out for everybody else. I am that one. I'm the one that would literally bring a book to the club. I am the one.
So, okay, since you put it that way,
the above.
Since you put it that way, and Dr. Gilbert mentioned the movie Girls Trip. So I'm gonna ask each one of y'all, which character in the Girls Trip do you think you relate more to? Dr. Gilbert.
No, not me first. I don't want to incriminate myself.
Tell the truth.
Lord have mercy. Do I got time to repent? No, I am a little bit of all of them. It just depends. So on my Christmas and my New Year's trip, my Christmas trip, we went on the excursions and stuff. So I was probably a little bit more of the Regina, right? The girl that played, not, Ratchet. Now, when it came to...
professional lady? The professional, I forgot her name.
Yeah, I can't remember what her name was on the movie.
I forgot her name.
But it was the one that was kind of, married, and she was a little bit more reserved, but she was open to having fun, right?
Yeah.
So that was me in the went on the excursions and all that. The second leg of the trip, I probably was Jada. I just wanted to be in my room and just like chill. I let them go to other excursions. I was like, I ain't feeling real adventurous this time. I'm tired. Now my birthday trip. I was Tiffany Haddish times 10. Okay. I mean, when I tell you, and the crazy part was, again, it depends on the boat you go on. So for Christmas and New Year's, we were on the Firenze. We went from Long Beach, California, where all the bougie people are. So it was a lot of Asians and stuff on our trip. So I know me, and I know my favorite ship is the Breeze, right? Yeah. And that is probably one of the most ratchet.
It is.
So it was raining on the day of the sail away party. And I did a live video, y'all. It was like I was in heaven. I hadn't drunk anything, but I was just so glad to see my people. They was in the elevators and they was just, we had a absolute blast. So I was definitely Tiffany Haddish for my birthday cruise.
Okay.
Yeah, I was. I'm not gonna lie.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back and we're gonna see which character on the Girls Trip is Miss Denise.
Yeah,
she's gonna probably shock us anyway. So we'll be right back. 2 and 2.
Girls Trip.
Fellas, y'all want to know what goes on them girls' trips? If you want to know, keep listening. If you don't, scroll on up. For y'all who let y'all ladies go on them girls' trips, I'ma just say, if it's her first time, she may be surprised. But if she a regular, she having her worst behavior moments, okay? She letting her head down. She saying, I don't care, I'm coming out there. I ain't worrying about him. I ain't worrying about them. I'm worrying about me. Okay? But there's a lot of alcohol involved. And we all know Nothing good comes out of a whole lot of alcohol. But anywho, I'm going to tell you, they far more worse than the dudes. I'm telling you. Ladies and alcohol, just my opinion. Ladies and alcohol just don't mix. I mean, sometimes dudes can't even hold their own alcohol. But if you one of them girls that can hold it down, drink a whole lot of liquor, and be cool, kudos to you, homegirl. But that's normally not the case. Them girls' trips, they get a lot of alcohol in them, and whatever goes, honey. It's whatever goes. It's whatever goes. And that suitcase, you might find a little dildo. Sometimes they just carpet munching. You just never know at those girls' trips. I'm just saying, I don't go to them.
Okay, we want to go ahead and give this time out to Miss Keisha. She is healing from surgery today, but today is actually her birthday, so we're going to give this out to her.
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Miss Keisha. Also, as y'all know, this is our 4th year. Oh, this is a blessing. Our 4th year and a powerful poet. I mean, it is so exciting to bring joy to it and bring light to the poets. As you know, they have been on the back burner for years. You know, nobody acknowledged them. But for them to actually be acknowledged and have that feeling of accomplishment, oh, wow. It's a joy that you don't never want to forget. So if y'all know somebody that's a poet or you're a poet and you know it, hey, submit your video in. You have to show your face. Up to 5 minutes for your piece. Make sure your lighting is good and you speak clearly so the judges, because I am not judging it, so that the judges can hear you. Submit your videos over to me or Mr. Dwight, the host, and we will send it over to the judges for y'all to be I can't believe we got a phone call right now.
I see.
Let it be nobody from my trip.
Right.
Grown women talking.
Don't worry, you can finish. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy birthday, love.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, ladies. I'm just listening to y'all talk about this trip. I'm just listening. Now, I'm going to have to click back on to see which one Teresa is. I call that. But I already know which one she is.
Which one you think Teresa is?
Teresa is in between Jada and Regina.
And she would be right. She would be right. I don't even have to say. She answered it for you.
So y'all could go on the grocery trip because y'all know each other. Y'all know how each other's character would be.
I go on trips, but I do not go on cruises. My girl trip is to Miami, Florida.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot that you can get to, and there's no man. It's just me and my little posse, and it is a lot that you can get to. So what the lady was about the alcohol, it is very true.
Okay.
And there's a lot of single men walking around. You playing single, but really not.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot that you want to on water and on land. So I just mind my business.
Drink my water.
Drink my water. Look at everybody else. I'm like, look at her. Look at her. No, she's got a man.
But she might
I'm gonna let y'all.
Thank you so much for calling in, and please relax, take care of yourself, and we look forward to you coming back to us.
Don't forget family game night.
You, ladies.
You
Family
welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So Denise, you between Jada and Regina?
Yeah.
Jada and Regina. Now, Regina, which one was Regina? Was that the one
that was the business savvy?
Yeah, that was the business savvy lady.
The one that was married.
Yeah.
Yes. That's who I was on the second trip, on the second date.
That's pretty much me. I'm not gonna. All my girlfriends will tell you that's pretty much me.
Yeah, because I say with me, you know, if it's a business trip, then I'm her.
It was one point where I was ratchet. I was old girl, Tiffany Haddish.
Tell it. Tell it.
A little bit of that a long time ago, but when I got a certain age after my 40s and whatnot, it kind of toned down a lot. I'm pretty much Regina and the Jada Pinkett character.
Yeah. So, you know, like with me, I mean, everybody wants me to go out with them. Everybody wants me to be around with them. So, you know, with me, when I look at myself, like I say, if it's a business trip and I'm going to speak or something, yeah, I'm the married one. Mm-hmm. I'm the attitude of her. But I'm more the Tiffany Haddish without the sleeping around. I'm goofy. Yeah. I like to have fun. I mean, Tanisha tell you, I'm just not even. Yeah, I have the drink, but the first thing I'm going to ask is, who is not drinking?
See, on the boat, you ain't got to worry about that.
It will be
nobody
me.
Driving.
I don't drink. See, on the boat, all you got to do is worry about getting back to your room.
Yeah, and that's why you decorate it nice and cute, so you'll know, no matter how inebriated you are, oh, that's my room right there.
You'll know where your room is.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm gonna ask, can I go with this video here where she was speaking? What was your opinion about what she said? Did you agree with it? Did you disagree? And why? Tanise.
Yes and no. Because not everyone is ratchet like that. And then if you're going to go on a girl trip, choose your friends wisely. Don't bring everything and anybody. Right. You know, you choose the people that's going to be with your vibe. You don't go and if you're at a vibe level where you're not the type, you just want to go out there and have fun, not sleep around and be trampish and get drunk and leaving and laying all over the dang place, throwing up, carrying on, and acting fool. You want to pick the people that don't do all that. They want to go out there and have fun, do excursions, and hang out. You don't want to bring someone who's always drunk and want to start fights and want to bring people to your room. So it's the people that you choose on your trip. If you don't want that nonsense, pick your friends wisely.
Grown women of views and vibes.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Now we got a man on here.
All right. Yes, sir.
What is your perspective and definition when it comes down to the girls trip?
Before I say anything, I wish Keisha, I know you're looking. Happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday. Share that news. And Noah, I talked today. You take care of your legs. What's going on with women today? Y'all need something down. I don't know what's going on with the hate. Take care of yourself. This girl trip, I think I feel this because I seen the first video with the young man on there, and I'm gonna move on with the young lady. I agree with both of them. Now, if you're a single lady, you can take all the girl trips you want because you ain't got nobody. Fine, if you want to go on the girls, go on the girl trips you want. But if you are in marriage or engaged and your husband requests out to go, then you need to tell your girls you can't go. I know some husbands are, because guys do things. You don't see two guys doing guys trips. Me and my cousin talk. We talk about, hey, let's go to, because next time they go up to Las Vegas, I ain't never been. My sister's been trying to get me to go to Las Vegas. They drove out to Las Vegas. Like, yeah, I'm going to Las Vegas to check things out. We'll say cruise is spicy. You ain't married, you're not rich. I agree with everybody. You should at least go on one trip, on cruise. I'm not gonna call it a girls trip, but you should go on a cruise and just relax and feel yourself. You deserve it. You know, you're hard. You did so much. So, you know, you should go out there. I'm not too fond of cruise myself. I went. It was fun. It was okay, but it's something I would want to do continuously. There's other things that you can do besides on the cruise. I mean, other places you can visit and everything to have fun. But the young lady also, she's right. Women, and I even heard my cousin say, because they went on the trip, and he said, man, I don't want to ever go again. And they get out there, they do act rap, they act funny, they get that all in them, and they just go broke for some reason. I don't get it and everything. I know tonight when we was doing the show, Brother Dick said that they went out there, there was some young lady and some guy, I think he was an ex-player, and they end up doing the do because that's what people do. And they have been that women that are married or got a man, that's the best time to go cheat. That's the best out there, because if nobody knows, you know what you say, Spicy. What you do in Las Vegas, stay in Vegas. That's the same thing.
And I still stand on that.
And, okay, I stand too. That's
what happened on the boat, it rolls with the boat.
Okay, see, now I'm not saying all women that, but it's a good percentage of women. That's what a girl trip is. Go out there and find wherever they can find and have fun. Say, girl, it was fun. Me and this guy got to get out there and do it again. But hey, that's your business. But if you're married and your husband tell you that girl trip is not for you, that's single women. That's what girl trip is for. It's not for women that are married. But if you're single, hey, it's fine.
So would you say if you married that you should, you know, because I mean, I agree and disagree with you, because I feel like sometimes, you know, when you do, you know, that little trip or whatever, you come back, gives you that time to miss each other, you know, and, you know, get a break and breather or whatever. You know, that doesn't mean your marriage is bad, you know, but you got to trust what you have within your relationship. But
I agree.
If you insecure about your woman being out there and you don't trust what's in your relationship, then no, you should stay at home, because I feel like it's gonna make the problem worse.
Well, it's not there, because I had a friend, I have a cousin that married. He told his wife, no, if you don't go on a cruise, then no, you're not gonna go with your friends. Now, if you want to go out for dinner with your girlfriend, that's fine. If y'all want to the mall, that's fine. But as far as you taking a girl trip, no, you're not going no girl. What that? You're a grown ass woman. Honey, I'm going on the girl. No, you're not. If you're gonna go on the cruise, it's you and me. I'm saying that way, ain't nobody can say that. Oh, you know, your wife did some sheets on the cruise, and you can have a all in the world, but that be planted in your head like, hey, what the, you know, that's how you stop the confusion. Now, like that's why I said, girl trips is actually made for women that are single. They're not in a relationship. Because even guys that are good, because I seen a video of one guy, he was engaged to this girl, and she was going, and you was Spicy on that video. These girls, I mean, they was just like them about to walk trip or something, and she had no booty shorts on. And he went out there and told her, look out of choice, either you come with me, because you go with them over. So she with the girls. So you blew up to be married to this man because you was dressed up like, you know, just a certain way you should dress. And he's looking at it and like, why are you dressing like that? And gave her, you know, a choice. And she's on the girl trip. She came back a month or two later crying on the man back. And he told her, because that told me, oh, I don't even know about you. You chose the girls over me. So like I said, if you're in a serious relationship that you're going to be married and you married, then if you take a cruise, you take it with your husband or you take it with your fiance.
Well,
you let your friends that single.
But you don't think that the women need time with themselves? That, you know, because like we have a comment on here for Young James, and Young James says, so you can't live separate lives. And I kind of agree, because it's like it's all about trust, you know.
Yes.
And my thing is that because I feel like on the other side. I feel like on the other side too, like if I'm going to take a grown woman's trip, my man, we're going to get a room together. So when we do want to go do something, I'm going to go do something with the girls, and then we'll come back to the room. That way, you know, I'll have my little filler right there on the side. I got to worry about wander off nowhere. But at the same time, you said grown woman. So if she's a grown woman, shouldn't she be able to decide like, okay, I need some time with my girls?
Okay. Well, I feel you on that. Okay, so some men would look like okay, but then you get mad if the man want to take a man every year.
No.
He's going out with friends because see, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. So if they agree that, then that's no problem. You know, and if she ain't got a problem with her man going on the man trip, knowing half the things he hang out with his friends are hoes, and half of them don't like her, and she willing to let her man go these dudes, you know, don't go by it. Just let go. But you can't get the man. You can't get man slip up because one of his boys get him drunk and he end up sleeping with a girl. That's the only bad thing about men trips and women trips. Like I said, if you marry, everybody needs space. But
see, that go back to what we had conversations about, how being trusted in a relationship, having security in a relationship, and you know, because my thing is, if you don't have trust, what's the point of being together in the first place? If you're not secure, if you're not secure in your relationship, because me personally, if he said he want to go with the boys, I don't have no problem. I mean, he's gonna have to do a fill up, but before you go. But my thing is, I got to know that you know, we both trust each other. We both know what we got in one another. And see, that's the main thing I say, because like when I do get in a relationship, I'm like, okay, if you know what you got in me, you ain't got nothing to worry about. When I'm out in the community, when I'm out doing the things that I do, and I hate to put it this way, but majority of the men have bought my books. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you got to know that I am surrounded by men. But do you trust what you have in me? If I trust what I have in you, if I trust what I have in you, I have no problem with you going with the boys, because I'm like that to this day. I don't like nobody being around me 24/7. I got to breathe. Go somewhere.
Right.
Give me a reason to miss you. Give me a reason to miss you, because when you be around, because that's why I said the COVID was the main test for relationships.
Okay,
because
so I gotta ask you this.
I agree.
Listen to this. Hey, let me ask you this. Wait. Let me ask you this. Okay, so when your woman went on the cruise, did you trust her when she went on the cruise?
No.
So you didn't even trust me to go on the cruise with my girls, thinking that I did something, huh?
Listen, I'm saying, all I'm saying, wait a minute. All this is what I'm saying. Y'all missing the point. Y'all missing. Listen, you're missing the point. The point is this: your man, he can trust you, but the thing is see, the thing y'all is, if your man, your husband, like I said, husband, because everybody else, it doesn't matter fiance. Well, I will get the fiance, but if the husband tell and request, now he can stop you, because I'm not gonna cry and take, you know, and everything, but your husband requested that you don't go on this. I mean, I'll put it like this. I mean, that's for all the ladies. Okay, I'm gonna start with Spicy. If now I'm saying you need women time, but if your husband says you can go have lunch with your girls at a restaurant at the mall, you spending time. You have it to yourself. With your girls. Y'all go out there and have lunch, have girl time.
So you only trust me. You only trust me when I'm in town? Oh.
Well, I mean, he can trust you regardless. Some men feel like if you're gonna do a cruise, do it with me. So I give you a better way. If your husband say, look, who you gonna go cruise? I'm saying we need our own time and we face, but you can do that here in town. But I want to go on cruise too, and I'd rather spend it with you. So you gonna spend with your husband, or you gonna go with a girl trip? Which one you gonna do?
Yo, Jay said when my he said his head hurt.
Come on now.
But see, my thing is, I'm telling you straight up, and you talking about my husband, my ex-husband, he was a truck driver. After 3 days, I was like, ain't time for you to go. My thing is, like I said, and I stand on it. I just feel like, okay, it's different if he's going like every week or every, you know what I'm saying? They talk about once a year on a cruise. Okay, you go 4 days. Just like there's times like when I talk to you, I want to be around adults because I'm around my children all the time. I like to have the conversation with adults sometimes. It's like women.
Yeah,
we, you know, when you get to women together, they want to have that bonding time, just like the boys had a bonding time. But why we got to do it where you got to be in location? Because you know the location ain't gonna work on the water, so it doesn't even matter.
Right.
The thing is, also, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Jennifer, Miss Jennifer.
Yes. Thank you. My voice is about to go away. I've been swallowing so much. Okay. First of all, I need to know, who is this person that's on this phone? I need to know. Who is that?
Don't tell her who I am, y'all. Let that marinate. Let my voice marinate.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this.
Wait. Time out.
Okay, so I let you speak your whole dissertation. Now I need you to stop and listen to common sense. Okay? Now, as a single woman, there are a lot of vital conversations that have to be had, okay, at this phase in my life. The first thing is, I am an addictive cruiser. I love to cruise. I love to travel. I love to enjoy life. I have worked hard, so I feel like I should play hard. Now, you have to understand the difference between a woman and a girl. A girl goes on a girl's trips to do foolery and foolishness, right? But a woman knows her place. I have too many credentials. I have too many business opportunities. I have too many other things to go out there and be in the buffoonery. However, I do not feel like if I was to get married again, if we are to, you know, even to date, yo, dude, let me tell you, this is what I do. Every time school is out, when the bell ring, I'm out. I'm just saying. Just don't ask me what, I'm gone, right? Now, if we get married, is this gonna be a problem? This conversation is just as vital as a financial conversation. Because what I have learned as a woman who has been married and divorced is that I will never lose myself again and deny myself the life that God gave to me to live. He said that he came that we may have life and have it more abundantly. What does abundant life look like? Abundant life looks like I'm able to go out and enjoy who God created me to be. Now, that's point number one. Point number two is a woman, thank you very much. A real woman understands the value of balance. Mm-hmm. Now, there is a trip that I'm taking with my dude. Mm-hmm. There's a trip that I'm taking with my girl. And watch this. There's a trip that I'm taking by myself. That's balance. That's balance. That's maturity. That's grown woman stuff. You had 30 minutes. I'm asking for 3.
I'll agree with you on that.
Well, Carla, we'll be right back to finish up this topic. Lord have mercy. Young James said his head is spinning. But we'll be back. We're going to take that little breather. And we'll be back right after this. All right. We are back. Carla, hold just a second. Just make sure y'all tune in next week. The Grown Men Talking Incorporated. We'll be back next Friday. And guess what time it is now? Next Saturday is Family Game Day. Yes, we're going to be back. The women against the men. We have Family Game Day. Mm-hmm. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Also, make sure that y'all keep your eyes on the post because, hey, the Powerful Poet contest is going on. If you're a poet and you know it, enter that video.
Powerful poet. Powerful.
And once again, we want to give a great shout out for Miss Keisha. It is her birthday today. She is truly blessed. We all love her, and we just want to make her feel special. So know that we love you. We miss you on the show today, but we know you got to heal. So, hey, hopefully we'll see you next week to take Dwight on.
Happy birthday once again.
Okay, Carla.
Yes, ma'am. I feel like we're on the show. I feel like it's next week now if the women get the men. But anyway, but the thing is, I agree with everything that Dr. Jennifer. See, this is what I'm saying, because I have talked to some married men that are married to women that goes on cruises, and these men said the only reason why they let them go like maybe one time. They said they can go by themselves one time. One of my friends,
I know, right?
Well, it's not like. But see, y'all missing the point. It's not like he can force her to do it. You see what I'm saying? But doesn't it say when you marry your husband, that's your husband?
But was it in the vows that as a woman that we can't take trips?
Wait a minute now. You talking to him? You talking to a young man that was raised in the church now? You got, your husband, when he says something, that's it. Case is closed.
But you're not my husband.
You want your back.
You're not my husband.
But see what I'm saying. But see, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's not a girl's trip or a grown woman's trip. But like I said, there's videos there's men that talk. Men talk all the time. A lot of men do not want their wives to go on women trips. They say spend time with their women friends at a restaurant and go here and there. But going on trips such as cruises, if they're gonna go on the cruise, they say they must come with them on the cruise. As a man and wife go on the cruise.
Okay, well, answer this. I want you to think about what you just said today. Letting and where she can go, and because she's married, don't you think that's a sense of control?
Well, no. But the guys I talked to said they cannot force them because if I say I'm married and my wife want to go on the cruise, if I say, baby, don't go on the cruise unless we go together, and she said, well, I'm gonna still do it. Okay, she can do it. Yeah, but I'm gonna be mad about it. Yeah, but I'm not her daddy. I'm not gonna drag her by the arm and say, get back here, you ain't going. She goes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but anything worth risking your marriage for? Think about that. You can go on the girl if you want, but I'm not going. Wait a minute. But I'm not going to risk if it's a certain issue, that comes between you and your husband. Are you really willing to risk that just to go on the damn cruise with some women?
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Okay. We're gonna get one more in because I know somebody else was asking for the phone number. The phone number is 512-668-2814, and we're gonna go ahead and let him answer it. Dr. Jennifer say what she gotta say, and him respond. So if the next caller come in, we can go ahead and get another caller in.
And we can drop the mic after this. Caller, are you married?
Absolutely not.
Bingo, drop the mic and we're done. Next.
Oh my God.
And you won't be.
Okay, we got a caller coming in. Thank you for calling in and giving your opinion.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say this. I love
y'all. Bye, boo boo.
Grow women abusing vibes. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
James. First of all, my head is spinning.
The shenanigans.
Yes.
My head is spinning, and I'm trying to understand everything, right? Like led the whole. Anyways, please, I want you to go. Please, can you take a week? Can you take a week? You need me to help you pack your bag? I'll pay for the trip.
So you don't have a problem with your woman going on a trip with her friends?
No, I know. I mean, it comes with still, again, as Dr. G said, the balance, right? So it's the ability to have that time away. And first of all, I get bored quick. I get tired quick. I don't want to see you 24/7, 366. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love you to death. Like, of course, but we've made that bond. We've made that commitment. And we've tied ourselves together. So live life.
Yes.
And life does not mean each other in every moment, in every aspect, every second. Right. And so it requires the ability to still be able to be individuals. Yeah, we are a union, we are a couple, we are one, but before we were one, we were still ourselves. So I mean, 1 + 1 is 2, so it's two of us, right? But that's all I had to say. My head was spinning and I just didn't understand. Please, darling, you can go. I will pay for you and one other girl. If y'all want to go, please go. Like whoever, sugar, honey, pop, please go, because
so
I also want my time.
So you stand just like I would say, like like I tell majority, and I ain't saying we all go by zodiacs, but I'm a Scorpio, and we get our moods to where we don't want to be bothered. So it's like when I say I need,
so I have that.
yeah. So it's like there's times to where I need my space. I need to breathe. I need a chance to miss you. You know.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you trust what you have in me, and I trust what I have in you, what is there to worry about?
Yeah. Yep.
Look, and I guess that's the biggest thing in the whole conversation, right? So cool, girls trip. Yeah. How do you feel about a girls trip? But I guess the biggest question should be, do you trust your partner to go on a trip alone?
Exactly.
And it seems like brother and his group of friends, no fun, no disrespect, but just from what I've gathered, don't have trust in the women that you're dating. And I feel like I think you should try a different pool of women, bro. You got to try a different pool of women, because that woman's supposed to make you feel secure.
Yes.
And if she ain't making you feel secure, then it's a problem.
Yes, because I mean, my thing is, when I'm on that trip and I'm ready to come back home, I'm running to him, because I'm okay, baby, I miss you now.
And the one thing, because I've been on a few girl trips, and never once crossed my mind that I want to diddle dabble in the people on the ship.
Exactly.
Especially with the type of diseases that's going around now. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that.
And you know what? This is one of the things when my very first cruise years ago, I used to go. They used, to have singles mixers and all of the things, right?
Right.
And I went to one. It was on another girls trip with all my girl cousins, right? And it was almost like a middle school dance. You know how all the boys be on one side and all the girls be on the other, and nobody's saying nothing to. So I was like, this is just a mix up of confusion, because nobody, it's like, I just want you to know that I'm single. You can give me a bracelet that say single, and let's mingle and let's go away, because it just doesn't make sense. But again, it goes back to the person that you are, and I really don't know who the caller was, and again, no disrespect, but I really feel like sometimes, when relationships don't last, or when they don't make it, you have to sit back and evaluate, what did I do wrong, or what did I do right, or what could I do better? And even when you're when you're in a relationship, you need that time to step away, to say, what can I do to make this better? How can we take this to another level? How can, you know what I mean? It's all about enhancement. But if I'm up your butt every 30 minutes, it's like, what's the point?
You got to breathe.
We got to have a passport for a reason.
Yeah. And Carter, thank you so much for calling in. He's hung up already. I really appreciate that,
Thank you.
And I agree with him totally. I mean, when I was younger, and had, and I was insecure about the person I was with. Yeah. I didn't have knowledge about the way I do now. Mm-hmm. I didn't have the security in myself that I do now, because, like I said, one, we had the discussion when we first meet. Mm-hmm. Like I let them know ahead of time. Yeah. Look, this is my drive. It's up there. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm around a lot of men, but I'm professional. But you got to trust what you got in me. Look, I got kids. They hard-headed, but they know better. This is stuff that you put out on the table and you discuss. So that way, if you have any disagreement, then you X that right there instead of waiting until you get feelings involved and you all deep in the relationship. Now that's going to have to be included. Like, okay, what do you feel about me going on a girl's trip or a grown woman's trip with my women? Mm-hmm. There's times we need to get, because the person I talk to, we both agree we need to breathe.
We need a break every now and then. It's not that I don't like you. I just don't want to be around you today.
And I've said that, to my past, like I told you before, when I used to be married, he's a truck driver. He's supposed to come home for 3 days out the week and gone for the rest of the month. Okay, you on the 4th day, ain't time for you to go.
See?
And it's not that you don't love that person. It's just the fact that when you, like I said, the COVID gave the perfect example for and test for relationships. Because when the COVID happened and things were shut down, people started being around each other more. That kind of told what y'all really have within each other.
Yeah.
Because you're stuck in it and you gotta be with that. That's why I said those trips are necessary.
Yeah, you do need a break.
We don't get tired of each other. So we do get a break from each other and then come back together.
How many times have men went to the woods? I mean, not to the woods. I mean, to the cabin or a sports trip or something like that, or some kind of business trip or some kind of guys thing. How many times have men done that? They call it something else, but when it says a girl trip, they thinking whore trip. That's what they're thinking. And that's not what it's always about.
No.
And then oftentimes do you think that, you know, when and you never got to me with the girl with the carpet munching, whatever she was talking
I don't
about,
know what kind of trip she went on.
I don't know who she hang around, what she is. She probably ain't never been nowhere. She's just assuming based on what she saw on TV, ratchet TV, that is. But I think that, like I said, once you get to a certain level in your life, you realize what's important.
Yes.
And, you know, as women of a certain age, we have to get to, you know, I had my daughter when I was 16, my son when I was 18. Literally, I gave my life. I was always somebody's mama, somebody's wife, somebody's girlfriend, somebody's daughter, somebody this. And there was expectations. And so when everybody got grown and went away, now it's like life is businesses are expecting me, you know, clients. So I need that time for me to refuel. Because sometimes we can get busy and we can just be going, and we never refuel. And then I find myself snapping at customers and firing employees for, you know, money, just little stupid stuff. Why? Because I just needed a breather. And
because you can feel transfer time in your mind is like on overload. And so do you feel like at because see, Dr. Gilbert, do you feel in your own opinion that this too, not only marriages are not lasting, but also this is why, because we don't get a break away from the everyday life to where it's actually killing us on the inside. To where, like they say, stress will kill you.
Yeah, stress is
so if you don't have that door where you can get away.
Right. Yeah. And I see a difference in myself. A prime example is a short example. You know, I still work for the school district, but I also have businesses and stuff on the side, right? And so this was the first year we had a choice. They gave us a calendar last year, and they gave us a choice. We can go to 4 days a week, be off on Fridays, which never happens because you got professional developments and all that, or we can basically take off 1 week every month. Well, of course, all of the teachers chose the 1 week every month. Now, when I came to this particular district, we didn't have a break in October and a break in this, and we didn't have that. And now I've gotten acclimated to that lifestyle. And so if at first, the first year, I was like, oh, that's cool. That's time I can ramp up business and I can do this and I can do this and I can make more money and more money and more money, right? But this year, I purposed in my head and my heart that every week, every time that we're off for a week, I do something for myself. Now, yeah, I do that now because I'm single. But watch this. It's also making me reevaluate my singleness and the value of my relationship. So therefore, I can set expectation for when the relationship comes. Because I see a difference in myself. I see a difference in my mindset. I see a difference in my creativity because I take these breaks. And you need that. And if you need sometimes I need a break, watch this, from myself. So I get on a boat or I get on a plane. I don't take no laptop. I don't take anything. I just literally, I have to just center myself. And I have to check in with that little girl that was abused and rejected and neglected and all of that. And I have to say, yo, baby, you okay? Are we on the right track? Because if I don't, what happens is I'll wind up in an abusive relationship with the likes of that first caller, that I have to seek permission for me to go out and be my best self. And so we don't want that for us. We have grown now. We have grown to a place to where now it's like we're not just going to marry on your terms. We're going to marry on our terms. This is what I want. This is what you want. This is what we need. And that's just what that is. Now, I will say this: I have never went on a cruise or a trip with a man. Why? Because I have said to myself, that is something that I'm saving for my husband.
Okay, that's right. I see.
Listen, I can't give you virginity because I got 2 kids and 2 grandkids. I can't do that. But I can give you something that no man has ever had. No man can ever say, yeah, we and her went on a cruise. Me and her went on. No, they can't say that.
See, that's the thing, because like I even feel like in myself, and I'm waiting for things to go into play to where I said, I'm going to get it. I told my daughter, I told my son, I said, Mama have to go. Mama's got to get away. Because, you got to look at, even since 2003, I got divorced up to now. I raised the kids by myself. I didn't have, did the adventures that I've done that y'all seen doing in the business and book writing. And then, like even now, like Denise knows, my mother falling sick and there's other things going on. And it's like your mind is just feel like it's just screwing tighter and tighter. So if I don't get that relief, there's aneurysms, there's heart attacks, there's struggles. You got to have a break. It's everything only because you married doesn't mean you have to do everything with him.
Yes, it doesn't mean you have to stop life because you got married.
Exactly.
You live life.
That's why
you're supposed to live together. And if you can't trust your wife or your husband on a trip. Now I'm just saying girls trip, guys trip. So they say, oh, I never heard of God. There's a whole bunch of guy trips. I seen them when we went on our girls trips. We had a lot of guys trips on that boat. And they just wilding out too. They just expose women and we just a little more crazier.
If I'm going on a trip with my girls, I'm going to act up on fold.
But I'm saying is some of the women they're not lying about them women be acting a little crazy and stuff.
To me, they self in danger as well.
Yeah, they too in danger. But the other thing is, I want to touch on that because I listened to I almost forgot about it, but that part where if y'all out on the ship, we can't protect you. I said, you can't protect me if we was on land. What you talking about? It says it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I could be at the mall, at the house. Are you there? You gonna get there in 10 minutes after I got shot, ran over, raped, whatever. You can't protect me from everything on a ship, on a plane, on another state. You can't protect me everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but otherwise, what you're saying is you want me to. As a matter of fact, you can't protect me in my own house because we such thing called break-ins. So it really doesn't matter where you are. I mean, it don't because you can be anywhere with your husband and still get hurt, or he get hurt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, guys, we're gonna be back in 2 and 2.
All right, make sure y'all set your notifications. We will be back. Well, the men will be back Friday. Dwight will tell us the topic later on so I can do the flyer. But we will be back Saturday, same time. Make sure you tune in. We are going to have family game day. So, I mean, we always have fun. And we're going to see what's up. The Grown Women Abusing Vibes against Grown Men Talking Incorporated. You'll see what'll happen. I'm gonna be taking score. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah. But that was me in those videos with a whole bunch of my friends on a girl trip. And we went there like grown women and came back grown women. No trust needed. We were just them.
Yes. It just, I guess everybody got their own perception, but my thing is that if you know you got a woman that you can't trust to go 4 days, then my thing is you're gonna need to reevaluate your relationship and reevaluate yourself.
I think that
because to me there comes a point where there's probably some insecurities within self when you cannot have that trust within the person you chose.
You chose to marry.
To be with. And if you can't trust the person that you choose in your path, then why are they there?
Yep.
And
don't get twisted. We do understand where some of the men are coming from. You married someone that wasn't trustworthy from the beginning, but you knew this before that person went on the trip. I'm sorry.
But see, it make you wonder too, for some of the men that do feel that way, they can't trust their woman. They feel like that's what they're going to do to the women trip. Do maybe you feel like something had happened within our relationship to where he lost that trust with her?
Probably so. For the most part, probably so. She probably already had cheated in their past, probably in their dating life or while they're dating, or husband while they were dating. Probably did that. Or the reverse of energy. What do you call it? The reverse energy. Reverse energy. Reversing the energy because of their infidelity.
You know what? That makes you think because my grandmother used to tell me when they quick to accuse you of something that you know that you ain't doing or intended to doing, it's because they already doing it.
Yeah. Or you can, they're expecting you to right the wrongs of their former relationships.
Yep.
See, the energy and the aggressiveness of that caller makes me say, that would be somebody that I would never entertain. Why? Because you're too passionate about the infidelity. If that happened to you, I'm sorry that happened to you, but that wasn't me. I'm not her and she's not me.
Exactly right.
And so it's like, let us be better. You know what I mean? And so that means that you still have some hidden things that you probably need to get some help with before you even try to date. Because if you're looking for me to right the wrongs of your past, you got the wrong person. I'm Jennifer, not Jesus.
Yep. Yeah.
And then, that also lets you know too, Dr. Gilbert, is that sometimes just like they say with people that are going through abuse, you can't make someone in the present pay for somebody that's done something in the past to you.
Yeah.
So if you had someone that has done you like this and that she's been undergoing, you can't treat every woman the same because every woman is not the same, just like all men are not the same.
Exactly.
Nope.
Yeah.
So,
not all men are the same and not all women are the same.
Exactly.
They got actual people that can actually go party all night long and not even do nothing but go party and then go back home.
Yep.
Not to say, my heyday. Yeah, I did a lot of clubbing and stuff. But you know what? My clubbing took me back home.
See, like with me now, I'm a homebody. I always been a homebody. But when I did get divorced, it was just like I was free from a prison or something. So I went out there, I went to the club with girls, but I didn't sleep around like that. I went out with the girls, we had a good time. I had to stop because clubs and bars are not for me, Spice was getting too much in trouble. I would get in trouble. Like
those that time of your heyday. I mean, at a certain age you should let that go.
Yeah.
I mean, at a certain age, you should probably. I mean, it's every blue moon. If you go out with some family and friends, that's fine. Every now and then, blue moon. but is to make it a weekly thing like you did in your early 20s and stuff like that. You know how we were going to the club every day. We made it like it was a job. went to the club on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
And went to church on Sunday.
Yeah.
And they used to say, if you could shake your tail feather at the club last night, you could wake up in the morning and go to church.
Like, you know, do something with yourself. But to be that what I said is by the time that you get towards your mid-40s, you should be starting to slow down. By the time you get in your 50, you probably slow down a whole lot.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
That just said I'm tired.
I'm going to creaking and cracking. And sit down somewhere.
Yes. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, you know, this has been a great discussion. I really truly appreciate Dr. Gilbert coming on, joining with us. It's been such a pleasure. It's always fun with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we might have to have you back on game day. She haven't answered it yet, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. We need
squeeze her a little bit.
Let me check my cruising itinerary.
Oh, so, and I want to give all thanks to everyone out there on both Facebook pages, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram for tuning in with us. We're going to go ahead. I know she's going to get me when we get out here. But we're going to ask the doctor to give us the word of the nutrition, and we're out of here.
The word of what?
Nutritional thought.
A nutritional thought. Okay. My nutritional thought is for both men and women to stay along with the topic. It's something I want to retouch on that I've already said. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, I want you to always vow, look in the mirror, and promise yourself that you won't ever forget who you are, and that no matter who you hook up with, that you're still an individual. And so you have to feed, lead, and need that individual. Be your best her, be your best him. And don't let anybody take that away from you.
Well said.